On the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Action.
Who's got it better than us?
Oh man, episode 2 already. Every episode that goes by, man, is another day closer to the NFL season, man. What's going on, everybody? It's the Director. It's episode 2. Sim Sundays. Last week, the Chargers taking on the Cardinals. Let me see real quick. The Raiders and the Bills. Starting off pretty hot, man. I'm not going to lie. They look pretty good. Can they continue that as the gauntlet has officially begun? Today's episode featuring matchups versus Seattle, Denver, and Kansas City. It's going to be a tough one, man. Let's jump into it. As we do, we're going to get some shout-outs in the chat as we always do. Shout out to our guy, Saint Rasso. Good to see you, man. Original dub. We got Tay Jackson Action. Dan, what's up, dude? We got RTZ, Sturfus, Captain. Good to see everybody in the chat today, man, as we get our Chargers versus Seattle Seahawks. I should say at Seattle Seahawks. Week 4 matchup underway. This is going to be a tough one, man. This one is going to be a tough one. The Chargers versus the reigning Super Bowl champs. It's going to be nuts, man. Director, what's going on? Cross-eyed Billy? Chris? Sturman, welcome. What do you guys think, man? Considering the Chargers have started so hot, what do you think the record prediction's going to be for this season of Sim Sunday? Let me know in the comments section as we get this thing going, man. Last week, we saw plenty of a couple of different players. Defense really balled out in the last one, though. I got to say that. Khalil Mack was pretty great. A bit of Akeem Mesidor, which was pretty cool to see, man. He got involved pretty early in the season. And we're trying to get a bit more Brennan Thompson out there if we can help it. But so far, so good. Chargers draft class looking strong. We got Jake Slaughter out there at guard as well. So everybody's seeing some action here early in the year. Happy 5th to everybody. Hope everybody had a fantastic 4th of July. Me and the fam got a couple of different experiences traveling different cities around the county. A lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Here we go. First return is by the Seahawks. Here comes Sam Darnold taking the field. Who would have guessed, man, Sam Darnold seeing such a resurgence in his career. Now here for the Seattle Seahawks in Week 4 versus the Chargers. We're looking to continue this win streak into week 4. It's going to be a tough battle here, though, man. Can the Chargers overcome the Super Bowl champs? It'll be 1st and 10. Very first play of the game. Sam Darnold hands it off. It's going to be a pickup of 7 by Charbonnet. Of course, him and is it Pace now there in Seattle? Sharing the backfield. The Seattle Seahawks always known to run the football quite a bit. Can the Chargers get a bit of momentum on defense to slow them down? Here comes Darnold. He's going to try and run for it. Throws on the run. Hits Cooper Kupp. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Seattle Seahawks now. The Seattle Seahawks driving. Can the Chargers defense find the momentum of their own? Again, I think as soon as the pass rush started to get hot last week is when we started seeing some big plays unfold. The underdog draft. That'll be fun, man. That's coming up. Usually it's around August. Mid-August as we start doing the underdog drafts around the same time as regular football, fantasy football drafts unfold. But yeah, dude, that's going to be fun, man. That's going to be what, like 4 years running now? That's a good annual tradition. Back from skydiving. Holy cow, Captain. That is definitely a lot more exciting than my 4th of July. That's awesome. Here's Charbonnet with another carry. Oh, breaks the tackle. Big carry by Zach Charbonnet. It's going to be a 1st down now. The Seattle Seahawks driving in Chargers territory at the 46-yard line. Boss, yeah, baby. The missus is upstairs right now watching one of the games. Don't know who's playing. Here comes a throw over the middle, 5 yards. The Seattle Seahawks slowly chipping away at the Chargers. Picking up a little yards here, a little yards there, but consistently driving the ball forward. Chargers need to find some momentum of their own on defense, dude. Got to get out there with the pass rush. They're getting the ball out a little too quick for that. Maybe get somebody underneath to disrupt the throw. Here's Sam Darnold once again. It's the hook to the running back, and Charbonnet picks up a huge gain. The Seattle Seahawks nearing the red zone. Come on, Chargers. In this situation, you're probably looking more at Derwin, at Dayon, maybe your nickel, but very nearly a sack there for Tuipulotu, who's still looking for an extension with the Chargers. It's going to be 1st and 10 in the red zone now for the Seahawks, or I should say near the red zone at the 26-yard line. Good to see you, Hugo. I believe Nick will read Eric Rodgers, Dean. Any moves in strange draft? It is interesting. I think if any position, here's another underneath throw. Man, the Chargers need to find something to disrupt those passes underneath. That pace this time. It's going to be a 1st down and now officially into the red zone. Here's Sam Darnold, tries to hit the corner of the end zone, and guess who, man? It's JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba, who brings it in. First touchdown goes to Seattle. That's a pretty tough start there, man. Price. Even through the draft, I got those mixed up. Darian Price with the carry. Now the touchdown catch by JSN. Chargers need to get warmed up on defense a bit. Of course, we knew this was going to be a tough game. But the Bolts have come back before. That insane comeback we saw in week 2 versus, was it the Raiders? Oh my gosh, that was such a fun game, dude. That was one for the record book in Sim Sundays. You do anything for 4th? Yeah, I feel that, Hugo. It can be. I think the biggest thing that changed for me was when Grandma was no longer there for the holidays. She's kind of the glue that keeps everybody together, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think the best thing we can do to honor those is enjoy the time that we spent with them and the activities we used to enjoy with them. It can be tough, though. Who got the ball first? I think it was Seattle. So Seattle first drive, first points on the board via touchdown. Here come the Chargers to retaliate. Man, dude. Got to get some momentum somewhere. Hopefully the offense is up to the challenge here. Here comes the return. I think this is the speedster. Brennan Thompson. He'll get it all the way out there. It's going to be a 1st and 10. Here comes Justin Herbert. See Cole Strange, or excuse me, Cole Strange and Jake Slaughter out there, the new guards. That'll be one to watch in real life training camp. How does the guard position pan out? A lot of names there in competition for guard. Here comes the first play. In motion's Lad McConkey. It's a carry. Ooh, here we go. First play's huge. It'll be a big carry there for our guy Omari and Hampton. Big run by O. And the Chargers find some space early. Let's get that run game going, man. Omari and Hampton's looked really good so far. See if they can continue getting him space to run and find big yards. Here comes 1st and 10 from the 40 now in motion. It's Ladd again. Play action over the middle. Oh, it's Trey Harris. The Chargers retaliate with 2 back-to-back big plays. 1 catch, 24 yards for Trey Harris in his first catch of the game. Let's go, Trey, dude. Nice throw by Justin Herbert as well, man. And the Chargers now in Seahawks territory at the 35-yard line. Big play, Trey. At it again. Here's 1st and 10. Trey Harris in motion. It'll be another play action. Herbert over the middle. Finds his man. What a throw. And what a catch there by Quentin Johnston. Oh, dude. Tight window. Justin fits it right in. And Q hauls in a big catch there. Now the Chargers threatening inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8. It's a carry for O. Omari and Hampton wrapped up by the Seattle Seahawks. It'll be Lawrence. Was it Lawrence? It's the tackle there. It'll be 2nd and goal now from the 8-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. His story was fun in leaving the Seattle Seahawks. Had a little shade to throw their way before winning a Super Bowl in Seattle. It'll be 3rd and goal now. 10 yards to go for the Chargers. Going to have to pass it here. See what they can draw up. Marion Hampton. Hungry for the end zone. Good to see the Chargers trying to run. Madden tends to lean towards the pass when the clock is cut down. Here's Justin Herbert looking. He's going to run for it. Justin has some space. Oh, Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert takes it himself. He was in. And Herbert's going to tie this thing up for the Bolts now. 7-7 pending the extra point. Oh, let's go, Herbert. Hits him with the TD celebration, and we got a tied football game in the first quarter. Man, a fun start. Last game versus the Bills, it ended like 6-3. Now the Chargers looking at a 7-7 tied score in just the first quarter. Let's go. Of Chris Johnson, yeah, man. That is rough. I wonder if the internet will embrace the ice bucket challenge again. That was a crazy time to live. That feels like forever ago, too. Linebacker Dayon, Denzel, Troy, Delshawn. Yep, it's going to be a big battle between Wax and Coulson for sure. I'm guessing that the Chargers, again, because we don't really know what Coulson is yet. I'm sure that they're definitely struggling with this one, too. And maybe perhaps, I don't know, considering an extra roster spot at linebacker because of it. Wax is not going to last long if he hits the open market, too. I'll say that right now. Here comes the return by the Seahawks down at the 26-yard line. We got ourselves a 7-7 game now. Into the second quarter we go. Touchdowns by JSN and Justin Herbert to kick off the first quarter. See how the second quarter ensues. So far, not too shabby a start to the gauntlet. The Chargers versus Buffalo. I should say at Buffalo. We're able to get the win there, man. Narrowly in what was an awesome typhoon rain day game. Now it's Seattle. At least have things tied up here. If they could, dude, in real life, man, let's see. How many crazy games are we looking at between weeks 3 and 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty much all of them. If they can make it out of them, like 4 wins or so, that would be absolutely huge. Here comes the next play. It's a run, and it's bottled up. Denzel Perryman out there helping get the stop. It'll be 2nd and 8. Penalty on Wax last year versus Washington, yeah. 2nd and 8. It's going to be a screen to the running back. Can the Chargers get there? Yes, they can. It's Derwin who disrupts it. Cleaned up by Tarheeb Still. Now a 3rd and 7. Okay, Chargers. Looking much better in this drive than they did in the last. Can they finish things out and get off the field? 3rd and 7. That'd be pretty huge, man. That'd be pretty huge. Last drive, they had nothing. This drive, a lot of adjustments. Looking good so far. Sam Darnold looking to pass. Got a couple open guys underneath, but he's going to take off with it on his own and gets tackled from behind. It's Akeem Mesidor. He says not today, and Akeem Mesidor gets the stop. The Chargers force a 4th down and likely get the ball back here. 90s in the chat for our guy Mesidor, who very early has made his presence known on this roster. The this and that $2 holla. Will you do a Chargers franchise rebuild? Maybe one day I will. I used to do a lot of Madden stuff. And lately this is as close we get back to Madden. But it could be fun. Who knows? Who knows? $2 holla. Thank you so much, my man. 90s in the chat for our guy, Mesidor, who gets the play-disrupting stop and picks up the Chargers' opportunity here in the second quarter to take the lead. Which, reminding you guys, the Chargers do get the ball at half. They do get the ball at half. That's a crazy sim score there, dude. Here comes another play to big play Trey. He'll pick up a few there. It's 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line. 37-34 is insane. That's a heck of a sim. Here's 2nd and 4 now for the Chargers. Just 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. I was going to say, let's run some time down. Now coming out in I form. Amari Hampton going to take the carry. A little bit of space. Nice blocking, too. Nice first down. Or should I say, Omari and Hampton. Still got that Mesidor play in my head. Omari and Hampton with the first down at the 30-yard line. Again, nice to see the Chargers utilizing the run more in this game than in previous Dim Sunday episodes. Be 1st and 10 now. Another run. It's Mesidor. Or it's O'Hampton. It's Hampton. It's O'Hampton, Mesidor, Hampton, door. It's Hampton who gets tackled behind the line there. 2nd and 12. Breakout season for Hampton. Yeah, I absolutely can see it, dude. This guy, I mean, as much as the Chargers have set up Justin Herbert for success, they can have equally, if not even a little more, set it up for Omari and Hampton. It's pretty insane. Justin Herbert hits the sideline quick to Oronde Gadsden, who was one of the best players on the field last episode. You guys remembered him. He had some big plays last week. His first catch in this game in the second quarter. 3rd and 11. Can the Chargers pick up a first down from the 30-yard line? Herbert looking, fires over the middle. Another tight window throw for Justin, and he's able to hit Quentin Johnston for the first down. Let's go. That's a big first down right there, man. Herbert with the tight window throws today. looking pretty confident, and the offense continues to roll on. This would be pretty huge, man. The Chargers finding a way to get a lead and hold on to it with the possession in the second half would be pretty huge. Let them run the football a bit more. In motions QJ. Herbert, fake handoff over the middle, and he's going to find his guy in the corner, I should say. Quentin Johnston again. Picking up some big yards in this week's episode. First half nearly complete, and the Chargers are marching in there. 34 yards to go in field goal range now, so they can at least take the lead. Let's see if they can punch it in. Get that touchdown lead instead. Here comes the carry. No play action. Herbert over the middle. Again, another tight window throw. Holy cow. Zero was right on his guy. Able to hit Trey. Was that the Marcus Lawrence in coverage? They do that a lot, the Seahawks, don't they? And that's going to be a first down Chargers. Nice mismatch there. Nice taking advantage of with Justin Herbert. Now we got ourselves a first down in the red zone. It is crazy, Hugo. Those numbers are nuts considering his situation. Because it looked a lot like that we just saw. Hampton gets the catch. I probably should have dropped it. But, you know, it'll be a minus 6-yard play instead. Chargers got some ground to make up if they want to score a touchdown here. Might even be a decision on whether or not to run the football and just try and choose some clock, considering they get the ball back. Let's see what Justin Herbert decides to do. It's Herbert over the middle. Oh, dude. Oh, again, Trey is coming up with some insane catches in traffic. That's what he was built to do with this offense. And he gets another one done there. 3rd and 4. The Chargers have hope to convert this one. Perhaps keep a touchdown hopes alive in the first half. 3rd and 4. 2 running backs. Herbert throws. Oh, it's an interception in the end zone. No! He had a wide open man underneath for the first down, and instead it goes the other way. The Seahawks will get the football back. Under pressure, Justin Herbert floated that one. It gets intercepted in the end zone. Oh, dude. Too high for Quentin Johnston. Oh, man. I couldn't tell if he was going for QJ or Trey. And it hits neither one and goes right back to the Seahawks, who are going to have about a minute to retaliate. Yeah, Madden's pretty good at that one. There's your mandatory Herbert interception. That would put him 1 pick a game into week 4. Here comes 1st and 10. At least the Chargers have him pinned inside their 5. It's a carry and a nice stop there. I think that was Tony Jefferson with the stop. And the Seattle Seahawks look to let this thing run down. They want to get to the second half. Man, that's rough, dude. The Chargers, even with a field goal, would have looked a lot better with possession in the second half. And instead, here the Seahawks draining the rest of the clock or to get to the second half of football. Here comes the play. It's a underneath pass to Barner. That should take us to the second half of this game. Not having a lot of star power since Joe Ortiz took over, but they have great depth. That is true. That is true. I mean, they have the star power where it really matters. All right, those skill positions, and with the philosophies of the team, you've got some of the best players in the game. I think the Chargers' quarterback and tackles look fantastic. Edge looks fantastic. Safety looks fantastic, and been able to work with that. But it would be interesting to see what they could do with like a superstar wide receiver or something, or a skill position, on offense. But you got guys that are rising. I think Omarian's going to be huge. I think Glad McConkey's about to be a big name in fantasy football this year. Should be fun. Here comes kickoff. The Chargers will get the ball back here in the second half. They hope to retaliate and this time not throw an interception.
Did you see Avatar 3 by chance? That movie sucked in my opinion. Avatar
3. These are my opinions of almost all the... And $20 holla. with the Avatar opinion drop. Insane, dude. Here comes the return by the Chargers down at the 25. Pegasus. Constellation Pegasus. Thank you so much, man. $20 holla. In my opinion, with all the Avatar movies, maybe excluding the first one. The first time I saw the first one was pretty crazy. But since then, each Avatar movie has been a spectacular experience in IMAX, especially with 3D. And then I watch them at home and I'm like, it's fine. It's whatever. It's another Avatar movie. But if you want a good time at the IMAX, I think Avatar is a fun ride while it's on the big screen. Here comes the next play by Omari and picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 10. Yeah, I don't know. They're fine. They're fine. The first one's pretty good. But on IMAX, I liked the third one. And then at home, I was like, another Avatar movie. I think Ladd will get the majority of coverage this year, unfortunately. Probably, but I mean, hopefully, I think the tight ends are going to feast if they end up doing that, man. I'm going to be real there. I think that the tight ends get really involved this season. Herbert on the run. Ooh, tries to hit Quentin Johnson. It's incomplete. We're looking at a 3rd and 10. Thank you so much again, Constellation Pegasus, man. $20 holla. And yeah, Avatar 3. We'll see. I mean, whatever, It's Avatar. The Cheek with the $5 holla. Hey, director, been a rough couple of months out here. Need Chargers football back. Thanks for keeping us afloat in the meantime. Stay frosty. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully things get better. We get closer to football season. Herbert, tight window. And it's dropped. This time Trey Harris. The safety barreling down on him and knocks it loose, and it's a 4th and 10. Ooh, Chargers. Gotta watch out as the Seahawks are gaining momentum. Here in the second half at 7-7. Here comes the punt by the Bolts. Thank you so much, man. Hey, that goes the same for all Chargers fans in the chat. We've been hanging in there for football season all year long. And we're getting close, man. Training camp's almost here. Here comes a return by the Seahawks. Nice little return there. Bring him down to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 with 7 left in the third. 2 blown tackles by Derwin in a row. Eesh. He's got those X factors. Those highly coveted Madden 25 X. Eesh. A lot of star players in the past. Never good depth yet. Bosa got hurt in week 3. Chris Rumpf wasn't up to that's a pretty nice observation. You definitely can see that through the history of the Chargers in the last 10 years or so. Here comes a tackle. It's 2nd and 4. But now, it is interesting to see that we have some pretty awesome depth, fewer stars, but consistency, I think, is what you're aiming for when trying to win a championship. And I feel like the Chargers are going to keep that with themselves with the upgrade in depth that they got this year. 2nd and 4. Here's another carry. No, it's a play-action play. Sam Darnold tries to hit the sideline, and it's JSN who finally, Chargers made a play. He drops one. Nice play by the corner there. I think it was Cam Hart that knocked it loose. It'll be 3rd and 4. Can the Chargers answer with a 3 and out of their own? Third and 4. It's Darnold. Throws sideline. Easy 1st down. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Was that Rashid Shaheed, the speedster, that picks up the 1st down for the Hawks? First and 10. Going to be a pass to the sideline. Ooh, Cooper Kupp. Nice burst of speed there. Picks up huge yardage. Huge yardage down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Seahawks. And they slow things down, man. The Chargers, who could have had the lead, now looking to keep a tied game in the red zone. Here comes a sideline pass to Cooper. Weirdly enough, it was Khalil Mack out there to force him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 5. The speed of Shaheed. 2nd and 5 at the 12. Bunch formation. Can the Chargers get a stop here? It's a handoff. Nice moves by Charbonnet. Able to weave his way to a first down. It's 1st and goal now at the 6-yard line. Come on, Charger. First and goal. Do they run it again? It's another carry for Charbonnet and picks up about 4 yards there. Still alive is the Chargers defense, but can they get a stop? Only 2 yards to go. 2 yards to go. Chargers going to need everybody on that line. I don't like this formation at all. See if they can get the stop here. Watch out for Charbonnet. Here comes the... Ooh. It looked like a screen that was disrupted by another player. It may have been set up for the tight end, just hit him in the back. It also looked like it could have been meant for the running back. Either way, it's a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. All right, Chargers, that looks a little bit better. Goal line defense. It's going to be a carry, and nice stop there. Deion Henley. I think T.R. Tart got some action in there, too. There'll be a nice 4th and goal. Stop, Chargers. Bend but don't break. And they're going to allow 3 here to the Seattle Seahawks, but it could have been much worse. Good stop there by Deion Henley, who says, not today, not today. One of the better Chargers defenders on the defensive side of the football. Nice stop. Here comes the 3 try. It is good. Seahawks take the lead 10-7. Getting here, what, close to the 4th quarter? If not, I think we are in the 4th quarter, right? Close to the 4th quarter. 2.5 minutes. Here's the return by the Chargers. Ooh, nice little move there by Brennan Thompson. Picks up an extra 5 yards or so. It'll be a 26-yard start for the Chargers with a 1st and 10 and Justin Herbert, who need to answer here with points of their own. Here's 1st and 10. It's Herbert. Handoff. Middle it is. Omarion Hampton picks up a tough 2 yards. And now a 2nd and 8. Oh, boy. Comment section getting a little rowdy. 2nd and 8, Chargers. Hurrying up. Maybe looking to run the football again. Lots of tight ends out there. What's going to be the play? It's, Omarion Hampton hits a really nice move. Finds space. He's still going all the way down to the 50. Woo! That's another big play by Omarion Hampton, baby. 1st down, Chargers. Oh, let's go. Finally a spark. And the Chargers are back out there. Nearing Seahawks territory, just a yard or so in. 1st and 10. It's Hampton again, looks for more space. He'll pick up a couple of yards, but now officially in Seattle Seahawks territory. Yeah, dude, Hampton, he's got it, dude. He's got the juice. Like, nobody can take him down in real life. I'm glad they reflected that at least a little bit in Madden. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert. He's looking, fires middle of the field. It's Ladd McConkey with his first catch of the game and a 1st down Ladd. Nice plays. Chargers slowly creeping in there, hoping to get the lead. And maybe to run the football once again here. It's I form. Justin Herbert. It's a play-action play. He's going to hit Omarion anyway. And nicely picked up by the defense. It'll be a 2nd and 7 and likely our last play in the 3rd quarter. 7-10 score so far. The Chargers trail by 3, but they are quickly regaining ground. Can they get the touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth quarter? They're getting close. Here's the carry. Omarion. Nice moves to pick up the first down. Dude, Omarion. Nice patient running there. First down. Now firmly in field goal position or range. It's the 29-yard line for the Chargers offense. Never seen a sim that's pretty cool for the offseason time. I mean, it is something to get you going. Something to help the time pass while waiting for the season. Here comes Hampton. There was one nice block over there. Who couldn't quite get over there? That was Biotish. Biotish tried his best, but still 4-yard gain on the screen. It'll be 2nd and 6 now, the 25-yard line. Yeah, Hampton, dude. I'm telling you, he could be one of the heart and soul pieces of this offense. He can stay on the field. Speaking of which, on the field now is Keaton Mitchell. It'll be a quick pass to Aronde Gaston, who picks up a majority of the yardage needed. It'll be 3rd and 1 now from the 20-yard line. Something to do before the season actually starts. I like to think of Sim Sundays as like a countdown. You know what I mean? Like, hey, we got so many games, so many Sim Sunday episodes until the actual season. Here comes the Chargers on a 3rd and 1. Are they going to sneak it? I don't know if they got it. Justin Herbert stopped on the sneak. Here's the big question. Do they go for it here, which, I mean, statistically, it'll probably tell you, yes, you want to go for it. Or do they take the 3 and nab the tie here late? I think you go for it. Well, here's Coach sending out Cameron Dicker. Points is points. Here's Dicker. The kick is up. The kick is good, and we have a tied football game. Did I announce what game I'm going to go to? Yes, I will be attending the Chargers versus Denver Broncos game this year. I think it's in early October. First few weeks of October. First half of October, I'll say, is I think that when that game is. The Broncos game is going to be pretty fun. My first division game. I've been to a lot of football games. But yet a division game, man. I think that's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. Here comes the return by the Seahawks past the 20. Nice tackle there at the 25. And here come the Seahawks offense. Chargers defense needs to make a play here, man. We have yet to see an interception. Let's get that pick, baby. Let's get that pick. Let's get a big play on defense. Let's see Medstor back there again. He's already looked pretty good. Yes, we'll be at SoFi Stadium for sure. First and 10. Here come the Seahawks looking to run the football. Mere field goal is what they need to take the lead. How aggressive do they play it? Here comes the first play. It's a carry. Charbonnet. Ooh, breaks a few tackles, but gets wrapped up in the end. It's Jamari Caldwell. Gets the stop there. It's going to be -3 yards on the play. 2nd down at the 23-yard line. Nice play by Caldwell. 2nd and 13. What's up, George? Here comes the pass underneath. And Charbonnet able to get a chunk of that yardage back and then some. 3rd and 5 now. With 4.5 minutes left to play. This is a big 3rd down here. Can the Chargers get off the field and give themselves position to win this thing, dude? Ooh, 5 wide. Seattle Seahawks looking to pass. Are the Chargers up to it? Swinging around is the running back. Chargers got a free defender in there. Oh! Do they get the stop anyway? No! It's going to be a backwards or falling backwards first down by Cooper Kupp. Good last-ditch effort there by Kupp to pick up the first down. Just 3 minutes and change in the first half. Seattle Seahawks still have some ground to make up if they want to pick up that field goal. But they are very much so in charge right now. Can the Chargers get a big play here? Oh, very nearly gets a sack there. It does stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Khalil Mack nearly made a play. It'll be 2nd and 10. Come on, Chargers. They're going to need a little bit of time to work with here, too, if they do get the football back. So hopefully now is the time to start burning some timeouts if they can make another play. Sam Darnold underneath. Charbonnet picks up 4. 3rd and 6 with 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. I would burn the timeout here if I were the Chargers. I would burn a timeout. Here is 3rd and 6. Sam Darnold looking, fires sideline. And it is picked up. It's Cooper Kupp. Oh, man. Very nearly disrupted by the Chargers defender. Now with 2.5 minutes left, the Seahawks have about 10, 15 yards to get into field goal range to win this thing. Yikes, man. Woo! Come on. Chargers need a big play, man. Sam Darnold looking, fires underneath. They'll pick up a few more yards, now at the 48-yard line, and a 2-minute warning. This is it, man. This is ride or die with the Chargers defense. Defense going to determine whether or not the Chargers get a win here, or at least have a chance to get a win here. 2nd and 6, Seahawks. Once again, 5 wide. It's Darnold looking, takes off, throws on the run, hits his man down the middle of the field. It's Barner. And that likely puts the Seahawks in position to win this football game. Chargers need to start burning some timeouts, I think. Yikes. Chargers going to let this first one run, it seems. Clock management. Always a question mark in Madden. Here comes the first play by Darnold here in the... Oh, man. That's a catch by Cooper Kupp, and it's a 2nd and 3. Uphill battle here for the Chargers as they burn their first timeout. We need a big play. The Seattle Seahawks really have every incentive just to run the football the rest of the way here, man. We'll see what they decide to do. It's 2nd and 3. Wow, they're throwing it again. Here comes Darnold. He's going to try and tuck it and run. And there he goes. Slides inside the 5. That likely does it, man. The Chargers with 1 timeout left. Seattle Seahawks, fresh set of downs. If they play this thing right, it's their football game to win. Real goal line vibes. Yeah, if they don't hand it off to Charbonnet, they're crazy. Here come the Seahawks. Charbonnet. He's going to pick up the touchdown, Seahawks. But you know what? Weirdly, that's the best thing that could have happened for the Chargers right now. That's honestly the best thing that they could have done was score early with that. Because now that at least keeps the Chargers alive with 1.5 minutes and a timeout to try and tie this thing up. It's an uphill battle, but they were dead in the water if the Seahawks just drained the clock there, which they did not. Already seen one clock mismanagement help the Chargers come back from the grips of defeat. Versus the Raiders. Can they do it again here versus the Seahawks? Keenan joined the Saints, but you're not buying. Didn't we hear that Keenan, if he wasn't signed by the Chargers, would probably retire? But that would be crazy. Here comes kickoff. Chargers, with 1:21, need to hit some big plays this drive to keep this game going. Here's the return. It's down at the 25-yard line. You got 1:18 to go in a Justin Herbert that needs a touchdown to keep this game alive. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. You're looking for your big playmakers, man. This is where you're probably hoping to see a bit of Brennan Thompson on offense. Herbert trips at the bottom of the formation. Oh, they're going to hand it off. Omarion Hampton picks up a huge chunk of yards there. I don't know if that was a design draw, but it certainly worked that way. It's a 1st and 10 with 1:03 remaining. Chargers got to hustle, baby. Got to hustle. No huddle. It's 1st and 10. 37-yard line. Herbert looks, fires, middle of the field. And it's Gadsden who's going to pick up a few. That might have been Charlie Kolar who picks up a few yards. It's 2nd and 1. Got to keep this thing rolling, man. Under 40 seconds to play now. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Chargers wasting valuable time. It's driving me crazy. Just one timeout left. Under 30 seconds to play at midfield. Herbert looks, fires immediately, finds Quentin Johnston, and they're going to burn their one and only timeout with 24 seconds left on the clock. They need 45 yards and a prayer to tie this thing up and go into OT. Come on, dude. Come on. It's 1st and 10. 45-yard line. In motion. Trey Harris. Justin Herbert. Play action. Looking. He's going to take the sack. That may have done it. Can the Chargers get back in time for one Hail Mary effort? That's a big-time sack there by the Seahawks. 10 seconds left. Can the Chargers get their guys back in formation for one final play? 4, 3, 2, 1. Hail Mary time. Justin Herbert steps up. He's going to take another sack, and that's going to do it. The Seahawks are going to win this one. 10-17 Seahawks. And the Chargers logged their first loss of the season now here in week 4. Tough one. Yeah, man, that is tough. But hey, dude, it's the Seattle Seahawks. They just won the Super Bowl. They got a stacked roster. We had to lose something at some point, right? I think that's not a bad one to start if you had to choose one game, right? Who knows? But before we jump into the next one, I did want to say real quick, too, because, I mean, I don't know where this is appropriate to talk about or whatever, but, like, the biggest Seahawk fan in my life, all right? His name was Dan, and he passed away this week. And he's been a good buddy of mine for going 10 years now in our fantasy football league. Big Star Wars nerd. Played a lot of games, had a lot of fun. We're going to dedicate this episode to you, my guy, Dan. All right? We're going to miss you. We're all terribly heartbroken. You were taken way too soon. And, yeah, this one goes out to you, man. This is the one and only time I'm not going to be too upset losing to the Hawks. All right? Big love, man. Shout out to Dan. All right, let's finish this one out here. And get the second game rocking and rolling for the Chargers. Rocking and rolling for the Chargers. We got what now? Week 5 versus Denver. Chargers. Home game. Thank goodness. After that loss, dude. B for Broncos. Time's this one being played at? No. Hopefully we got everything set up correctly. Oh. There we go. Week 5, Chargers. Now, what is that? 3-1. Take on the Denver Broncos. Hopefully refreshed and rejuvenated and humbled after that loss to the Seahawks. Let's take down this Bo Nix guy, huh? A lot of talk about him versus Justin Herbert that I do not appreciate. So stressful being an NFL fan because you can't even take these fake simulations seriously. Yeah, for real, dude. Here come the Denver Broncos. 1st and 10, they're going to start with the football. It's Bo Nix looking. Look, he's going to take off. Somebody thump him. Ooh, it was Tooley that was in the area, able to get the to kill the play there. But, man, would have loved to see a tackle there. 2nd and 7 for the Broncos, now at the 37-yard line. And this is the game. I will be at this game personally. Remember that. That's going to be fun. Let's get that win here starting in Madden, dude. For real. 3rd and 5 now after a carry by J.K. Dobbins, the former Charger. We know not to take lightly, man. He can have a big season. Any given moment. Watch out. 3rd and 5. Here comes Bo Nix. Looking. Throws over the middle. Oh, to the sideline, actually. It's going to be, I think, one of his tight ends there. It's going to be a 1st down. Broncos now at the 32-yard line. That's a big play for Denver. Yikes. Lost her up here. Bo Nix again looks, fires underneath this time. Tackled quickly by Tarheeb still. That was Troy Franklin with the reception there. Previous to that big play, I think that was Adam Troutman was the tight end that brought in the big play there for the huge 1st down, putting him firmly in Chargers territory. It's 2nd and 8 now at the 31-yard line. Come on, Bolts. Here's the carry. J.K. Dobbins finds some space. Nicely read by Cam Hart. Some reinforcements there by Dante Jackson. Keeps it a 3rd and 4 for the Chargers. Come on, defense. Let's go. Just to confirm, this is the game you'll be at. Yes. This is the one. This is the game. Week 5. Denver. SoFi. Vibes. Martin Hampton's going to have to make a miss. 3rd and 4. Bo Nix looking. Fires. Oh, my goodness. Downfield again. Big play. I think that's Cortland Sutton, dude. Oh, man. Another 3rd down squandered. This feels pretty familiar. This is feeling pretty familiar. Can the Chargers bend, not break, and keep themselves ahead? Less than a touchdown. Keep the score less than a touchdown apart. Here's Bo Nix looking to run, and it's going to be a sack there, man. Nice play. That's a sack. That's a sack, Jamari Caldwell. Somebody else got in there, too. It was probably half a sack. Either way, 2nd and goal now from the 5. Nice play. Can we do that all 3 downs now, though? That's the question. I think that was Dalvin Tomlinson that also helped out with that one. Here comes 2nd and goal now. Watch out for the flat. Yup, it's going to be a screen. Can somebody get in there? No, it's J.K. Dobbins, the man that we were warning the team to look out for, is the first one to score. The former Charger scores against the Chargers here in the 1st quarter. It'll be a 7-0 lead, Denver. Dang, dude. Couple of big opportunities squandered on 3rd down there by the Chargers. Would have been nice to see him get off the field there, but hopefully the Bolts offense is up to the task of facing this brutal Broncos defense. Has been, I would say, brutal for a majority of my time as a fan. I don't know about you guys, but the Broncos, for more of the time than not, they've had a really good defense. And this year in particular is going to be pretty tough. Here comes the Chargers. hoping to get some nice yards on special teams. Here's the return. That time was Keaton Mitchell. Keaton Mitchell with the return there. Yeah, since around the late 90s. Yeah, I feel like forever. Like as long as I've been a fan, the Broncos have had a pretty nice defense. Here comes Justin Herbert to start this drive off. It's Ladd McConkey who reaches just short of the first down, picks up just under 10 yards. He's second in inches now from the 37-yard line. We need a touchdown this drive, man. Don't let the Broncos pick up too much space. Here's a carry. It's Omarion Hampton who falls forward and picks up the first down. Hampton's been pretty great to start this sim series. Division, these games are always chaos. Dude, I'm so excited to attend one in person. I chose the Broncos particularly, though, because I'm not going to a Raiders one anytime soon, I'll tell you that. Justin Herbert on the play action. He hits his man. I think that was Trey Harris. Yes, Trey Harris picks up the first down. Chargers now at midfield. We have another fresh set of downs. Let's go. I thought about the Chiefs, too. I think it was more of a schedule thing for us. The Broncos were in that sweet spot. Here's Herbert. Quick pass over the middle. Very lucky that wasn't intercepted, dude. Holy cow. Number 15 was in the area, and that's Nick Bonito. More than capable of an interception over the middle. Was Surtain in the area, too? I didn't quite see. Of course, that's definitely a big threat. Here's 2nd and 10 now for the Chargers. Come on, we need an answer here. McConkey in motion. It's Herbert throwing to McConkey. Oh, big play. This feels like a McConkey game. That's a first down. Conky Kong. McConkey Kong. Lightning Lad. And all of the above. Picks up a huge first down. We'll say that was an H-bomb by Justin Herbert. Nice play there. It's 1st and 10. Herb looking for the same route, and he's free. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, the touchdown leader of 2025, picks up, I think, his first of the season, maybe his second. But a very nice play there. Able to squeak free past the defender and get it all the way in for the touchdown, Chargers. Let's freaking go, man. Justin Herbert in a rhythm with his wide receivers early. Couple of big passes to Ladd McConkey, and then the touchdown score by Quentin Johnston. Let's go. Q's in the chat, man. QJ. Let's go. Nice retaliation score by the Chargers. Still a minute left in the first quarter as well. We're nearing halftime of today's episode. Here's the return by the Broncos. Ooh, he gets caught behind his defender. It'll be a nice stop there by the Chargers special teams. And it's a first down at the 18-yard line for the Broncos. Let's go defense. I want to see another Mesidor play, man. I didn't expect Mesidor to be such a big presence in Sim Sundays, considering he's in rotation. But he's made a couple of big plays every episode so far. Let's see if we can get another one out here. Here's the carry. It's, J.K. Dobbins is loose. J.K. Dobbins, big play there. Chargers push him out of bounds or something. That first big carry for J.K. takes him all the way to the 46-yard line. Gross. Gross, dude. J.K. Dobbins on his revenge game tour today, dude. That's insane. Big, nice, juke move there on Cam Hart. Gained another 10 extra yards after that, dude. That's insane. 46-yard line now. Bo Nix. It's a quick pass to number 17. Nicely wrapped up by Tony Jefferson. It's still going to be a 2nd and 5. That was Jalen Waddle, by the way. Almost forgot Waddle was on the Broncos. Jalen Waddle with his first catch of the game. Picks up 5 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 5. Now into the second quarter we go. Taking a challenge. Yeah, it's definitely been a regular occurrence lately. 2nd and 5 now. Broncos at midfield. And the second quarter has begun. Here's 2nd and 5. It's another carry for J.K., and he's got a lot of space yet again. Another big play by Dobbins. Dobbins all the way down to the 25-yard line. Holy cow, we need some run defense in this game, Chargers. Come on. Got to keep Dobbins in check, man. That's 2 huge plays for over, 15 yards a carry this drive. That's insane. Nice moves by Dobbins as well. Here's the play action, which should work beautifully after how well that run game's been going. Still a nice tackle there. It's 2nd and 8. Here come the Broncos again. Watch out for that trio of wide receivers at the top of the screen. Here's Bo Nix looking, fires their way, hits underneath. I think it was tight end number 82 of the Broncos. It's Adam Troutman again, who had the first big play of the game for Bo Nix. It's 3rd and 1, though. Didn't quite pick up the yardage for the first down. Can the Chargers get a stop here at the 16-yard line? We need another bend, not break scenario here, dude. 3rd and 1. It's the QB sneak, and it's going to be short. 4th and inches. Now, in this situation, the Chargers did not go for it. Took the 3. Does Madden logic stay consistent? Are they going to go for the 3 points here if you're Denver? Because to me, I think that's an easy 4th down try, in my opinion. No, they're going to stay consistent. Here come the points for Denver to take the lead. Kick is up. The kick is good. And the Denver Broncos take a 3-point lead here with 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Chargers, chance to retaliate here. Let's do it, baby. Herbert's been slinging it. Broncos have an awesome defense. Let's see if the Chargers can put up another touchdown despite that. Here comes the return. It's Keaton Mitchell down at the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Man, we're going to be like a third of the way through these episodes after today. Or a fourth of the way through these episodes. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, a third. Well, somewhere in between. Here comes Justin Herbert. He's passing. It is Oronde Gadsden, who was really involved last week in those first 3 games. Can he get more involved after what was a pretty quiet game versus Seattle? Matter of fact, the tight ends as a whole had a really strong start to the season. Since then, they've been a little quiet. You think Mitchell will be a returner in real life? He has a chance to be, for sure. Here's Herbert on the play action. Mandatory 1 pick per game, and this time it's Benito who brings it all the way back inside the 5. Oh, man, we were just talking about that too, dude. And this is going to push the Broncos into hopefully not a 2-score lead. There's Dobbins. He gets stopped inside the 5, inside the 1, almost 2nd and goal. Yikes. Think our offense could score 70 points on them? I would hope so. To answer your question, yeah, Keaton Mitchell returned a bunch of kicks for Baltimore Ravens, and it should be Very eligible to do so here as well. There it is, man. The touchdown by the Broncos, putting up 10 points on the Chargers in the first half. That is not good. Not good. Joku had 44 yards receiving touchdown. Also 15-minute quarters. That's why. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I feel that. Those scores can get really insane when you put all the time on the clock. Right now we're operating at about half, a little over half. All right, the Chargers have dug themselves in a little bit of a hole here. They got to get a score, but the mandatory Justin Herbert interception is out of the way. Now we got to get into the end zone, man. Come on. Here comes the return. It's Brennan Thompson. Gets it past the 30, down to the 33-yard line. Nice return by the rookie. Chargers looking to retaliate here. About 4 minutes left on the clock. Down 10 points. Need a solid drive. Since that's out of the way, H-bomb time. Yes, please. See, we can get the run game going, too. Justin Herbert, speaking of which, it's a play action. Herbert looking downfield. Oh, misses Quentin Johnston. What would have been a huge first down, if not touchdown. Oh, that was a play. That was a play and a half. Completely torched the defense. Quentin Johnston had a step on his guy, Pat Surtain. Oh! Missed opportunity there. Here's 2nd and 10. In motion is QJ. And Justin Herbert is What? I beg your pardon? If there was any proof that these games are rigged, I think that was it, y'all. What in the heck is this, Madden? This is bullcrap. Herbert looking. Throws incomplete. Oh, my goodness. It's a 4th and 13. What in the heck was that? Herbert was frozen in time and tackled in a bullcrap Madden play, dude. Oh, my goodness. That is ridiculous. Here comes 4th and 13, and the punt is away. Here comes the return by the Broncos down to the 30. Wow. Dylan, that's funny. I'm going to let that one slide. What in the heck was that, dude? I can't even believe it, dude. Here comes the carry by Dobbins, who's been loose all game. What do we do? Since it's a mandatory pay, doesn't mean Herbert throws 17 picks this year. So far, he's on pace, for sure. 2nd and 5 now. Broncos, healthy lead. Chargers desperately need to make a stop here, man. In space is they're back again. J.K. Dobbins has been feasting this week. Lord help me if this is the actual result of the game that I go to. Bozeman Ghost out there. 2-minute warning now, and the Broncos have it past midfield. Oh my gosh, man. That is crazy. I don't. It was literally the Doctor Strange glitch, man. He froze time. 2nd and 8. Derwin in the defense need a play. Bo Nix throws underneath. And it's a stop there. Deion Henley keeps that in third down. Range for the Chargers defense. Need to stop pretty desperately. There's a minute and a half left, man. Minute and a half left. Deion's going to be blitzing this play. You got to watch out for the hook over there. Yup, that's it. Boom, first down. And the Broncos take their first time out with a minute 9 left. Starting to develop a hate for Dobbins. Yeah, dude, he's been feasting this week. Oh, boy. Minute 9. Got Dobbins feasting. Got the tight ends feasting. We got Herbert frozen in time. The hill is a high climb this week, man. This is part of the gauntlet, too. Here comes another screen. Dobbins has a lot of space. And Dobbins all the way down to the 30, man. Oh, my goodness. The 25, excuse me. Clock continues to run. But Dobbins is going to have 100, maybe 200-yard game today if you combine his passing or his receiving and his rushing. He has been insane. First and 10. Nix. It's another screen, and this time it's the tight end who stiff arms a man. Gets it all the way down for a 2nd and 4 try here with under 40 seconds left to play. Oh, got you, Hugo. 2nd and 4. Who called the time? Maybe he did hit out of bounds. Either way, Bo Nix looking, fires over the middle. Nice stop there. Deion Henley forces the drop. 33 seconds left in a 3rd and 4. Chargers really need to stand up here, man. Being down, what would that be? 24-7 would be brutal. Luckily, Chargers do get ball at half. They almost always do, which is crazy. 3rd and 4. Bo Nix looking. He's going to take off with it. Chargers need a big sack or tackle or something here. Get him to fumble the ball. Oh, my God. Down at the 1-yard line. Broncos still have a timeout left. 27 seconds left. Try to score. Oh, my gosh. Come on, Bolts. Come on, Chargers. It's a 1st and goal. Ooh, they're going to get the sack? Yes, they are. Thank goodness. It's Denzel Perryman that got home. That'll let the clock run a little bit here. Hopefully keeps them bottled up to 3 points on this drive, but holy cow, man. Woo! They'll take a timeout with 12 seconds left. Does that mean they're going to go for it? I mean, sure, you can probably fit another throw in there. Oh, yeah, it's still 2nd and goal, too. So get back there, defend the end zone, Chargers. Nice sack there by Denzel Perryman. Forgot to run it. Bloop. Here's Bo Nix. Watch out, Chargers. Here comes the sack. Oh, it's going to be floated over the middle. 3rd and goal. A sack here would be dangerous, man. I think that would wipe away their opportunity at a field goal. Third and goal. Got to defend that red zone, man. Watch the corners. Watch the corners. Bo Nix looking, stepping up, going to back of the end zone. Incomplete. Here comes the 3-point try for Denver. My, oh my, it's been a tough go at it, dude. Tough go of it. Chargers will be down a lot of points. Just about 2 touchdowns. They need some help, man. That's crazy, man. It's the first glitch that we've seen in this series, too. Justin Herbert. had an opportunity to get the first down there. Frozen in time. Here comes the return. No, they're going to give themselves either a kneel, a run, or just run the clock out. I wouldn't expect a Hail Mary here. I mean, maybe. Now it's at the 35-yard. I keep forgetting that. Might have a shot here. Here's Herbert. In motions Trey Harris. Herbert looking, fires over the middle. He'll hit a few yards there, but nowhere near the opportunity the Chargers needed for a Hail Mary type situation. 20-7 is your score. Here comes the return by the Broncos, or by the Chargers. Here comes Brandon Thompson. To make up for the glitch, we are going to let me play a down. Does that sound fair, everybody? I think that sounds pretty fair. Of course, I haven't played much Madden at all. Very many moves. Have to burn a timeout here, dude. I'm out. It's not working. Nothing's working. There we go. There we go. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. This puts the Chargers in Broncos territory. Here's Justin Herbert looking, fires, middle of the field. He finds his tight end. That's Oronde Gadsden. And a first down, Chargers at the 31-yard line. Kind of glad we didn't burn that timeout now. First and 10. It's a carry. Oh, man, nice defense there by the Broncos. That's going to be a big worry in real life, too, man. Now the 34-yard line. Chargers at least in field goal range and bring themselves back to a 10-point deficit, but they need more help than that, man. They need a touchdown. Second and 12. It's Herbert over the middle, finds Trey Harris, picks up 4 yards. It'll be a 3rd and 8. Not impossible, but definitely pretty tough. It's 3rd and 8. Herbert watches out for the blitz. Got to get rid of it quick. He's going to hit his man underneath. It's Quentin Johnston. Oh, man. And QJ drops the football. Chargers, luckily, in position to get it to 10 points, but you needed more than that. That was a big first down opportunity there by QJ, and it is dropped. It's a 4th and 8. Here comes Cameron Dicker to tie it up. Brutal. It's a 10-20 score now. Chargers at least get themselves back on the board. Defense needs some help here. Mandatory drop out of the way. Hey, man, it's not as bad as it used to be, that's for sure. But still hate to see it. Definitely still hate to see it. Some PTSD written all over that play. Here comes the kick. Nice kickoff there. And a nice stop there inside the 25 by the Chargers special teams. Derwin James back there for the stop. RJ Harvey with the return gets stopped inside the 25. It'll be first and 10 from the 24-yard line. Here's first and 10. It's Dobbins who breaks a tackle, picks up a few yards. And it's 2nd and 7. Chargers defense needs a play. Come on, baby. It's a over the middle. Pass to Sutton. That's going to get beat. Cam Hart. Another brutal play. Did Bo Nix take off with it? There you go. Second and 2. Broncos now at midfield. Chargers really can't afford to be giving up any more points here, man. High form. Watch out for Dobbins. It's a carry right up the middle, dude. And Dobbins just continues to gash this Chargers defense. 9 carries for 82 yards. Combined with his receiving, he's got to be nearing 200 yards at this point, man. First and 10. For the love of God, watch out for Dobbins. Here's Dobbins again. Up the middle. Okay, we'll take it. Nice stop there. Only 2 yards for Dobbins on that carry. Broncos now at the 35-yard line, man. 23-10 lead is still pretty bad. Come on, defense. Empty backfield this time. Come on, Chargers. Get home. We need a sack. Bo Nix looking, fires underneath again, finds Sutton. Man, he had all the time in the world too, dude. It's been tough getting sacks this game. Of course, the Broncos have one of the better offensive lines you're going to find. That is tough. Chargers have some pretty big players at edge that just aren't getting home this game. First and 10. How many interceptions our defense? I think we had 3 from last week. Not 1 this week, I don't think. End zone. Oh, Cam Hart had a chance at 1. Speak of the devil, he's going to swat that thing away anyway. Instead, it's going to be an incomplete pass looking for Jalen Waddle. But, man, talking about interception chance, there is one right there. Here's 2nd and 10. Nix. Oh, intercepted. Come on, intercepted. Oh, no. Tarheeb still almost had the bat and pass and interception, and it just goes under. Oh, my God, dude. Incomplete. Back-to-back big plays and opportunities for the interception. And it's not going to happen. Instead, it's 3rd and 10. That would have been huge, dude. Oh, man. Come on. Nix looking, throws, middle. It's complete. It's inside the 5 now. Dang it, dude. Oh, man. Biggest interception you'll ever see in your life dropped by the defense. And here come the Broncos now inside the 5. Oh, Lord. Have mercy. Watch for Dobbins, please. Cover the flat. Here's Nix. Throws over the middle. It's interrupted by Tarheeb still this time. Would have loved an interception. Come on, defense. Already a loss this week. It would tough to go back-to-back. Of course, last week, I can accept that versus the Super Bowl champions. This week, though, it's Denver. It's at home. Come on. Second and goal. It is dropped, luckily. A lot of space there for the fullback. Third and goal now. Come on, D. If they score here, I think this game's pretty much over. So this is a very, very big play by the defense. Come on. It's Nix looking sacked. Derwin James. Let's go, dude. Derwin James with the sack. And that keeps this game somewhat in range for the Chargers. 23-10. A lot easier to overcome than 17 or 27-10. That would have been almost impossible. Come on. Nice bend, not break. Yeah, the Chargers need a couple of really big drives here, dude. Now in the fourth quarter, 8 minutes left. Denver comfortably in the lead. Chargers need some big plays offensively, man. It's going to be tough. The Broncos have not been budging much this. Got to get these 3 points out of the way real quick. 3-10. 2 touchdowns away. Chargers absolutely have to score on this one. Absolutely have to score. Does Justin Herbert and the offense have it in them? Nice kickoff there. Here's Keaton Mitchell with the return. Tackled at the 24-yard line, and here we go, man. We need some big plays. We need some big, big plays. Here we go. Herbert in the offense. It's Herbert. Oh, well read by the defense. 0 on the Denver Broncos, being Jonathan Cooper. Was able to jump that route and bat it down before the screen ever had a chance to develop. It's 2nd and 10. Come on, Chargers. We need those speedsters out there, man. Look for Ladd. Look for QJ. Herbert looking for his tight end instead. Is going to pick up a couple yards there. It's Rondé Gadsden, who Gadsden is pretty fast, but we need bigger yards than this, man. Going 3 and out here would be devastating. Come on. Watch out for the blitz on the right side. Holy crap. Weird formation choice there. Can Herbert get the ball out? No, he cannot, dude. It's Cooper again. This time he makes the sack, and that could be it, dude. Chargers just did not show up to this one. 7 minutes left. They're going to have to punt. They're going to need a stop, a touchdown, and another stop just to have a chance at it. Instead, they're going to go for the 4th and 14. Maybe not as bad of a decision as you might think, considering the situation. And they pick up a huge first down here. Herbert needs to get rid of it. He's throwing it deep downfield. Herbert looking for it all, and it's in and out of the hands of Ladd McConkey. That was practically a Hail Mary drive. Hail Mary situation. And it was actually Trey Harris with the opportunity there. And instead, it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos likely secure this win. Boo, dude. Boo, boo, boo. That is a tough one to lose. We'll see a few carries here. get that clock chewed off a little for the Broncos, and just a field goal puts it pretty far away for the Chargers. Yes, you could probably still tie things up with 2 touchdowns with 2 pointers afterwards, but the cards are really stacked against you. Tarheeb dropping that interception killed us. Yeah, that really was the play that sucked the air out of the room. Here comes the, oh man, big first down by the Broncos. They just had our number this game, man. All over the Chargers this week. Of course, not every week can be a Chargers dominant performance week like last time. Last time was we ended up beating the Bills, which was a huge and very fun game. But my word, dude, has it been tough since. Seattle, now Denver, who's going to score again, putting a 30-burger on the Chargers here in Week 5. Goodness gracious me. Streaming during the World Cup. I know. My wife was upstairs like, you're really going to... I was like, yeah, we got to, man. It's Sim Sunday. We're not missing Sim Sunday. Here comes the 2-point try by the Broncos. It's going to be good, man. There's Jalen Waddle putting the Broncos up 31-10. As big of a beatdown as we've seen versus the Chargers this season, who narrowly lost to the Seattle Seahawks, defeated the Buffalo Bills, and now it's the Broncos who come out of left field with a big whooping. Here comes the speedster with a nice return down at the 30. See if they can at least put some points on the board. First and 10. Herbert has had a rough day today, man. Interception, multiple sacks. It's been tough. Here comes the would-be run, absolutely demolished by Nick Bonito. I'm starting to sweat here, man. This is the game I'm going to. Is this going to be what we see? A 31-10 butt whooping? I really hope not. Luckily for you diehard Chargers fans in the chat, there's time for one more game, and that one, that Kansas City. Big stop there by Surtain. It's 3rd and 15. Matter of fact, guys, I don't do this too often, but this one is kind of a wash. So we're going to sim it a little faster and get to the next game a little faster, because 31-10 with 4.5 is probably not going to happen. We're going to sim out the rest of this one and get to the Chiefs game, if that sounds fair to you. Here's Justin Herbert, throws it, and incomplete. 4th and 15. They got to punt this thing away again. Yeah. We'll just do normal for now. Here's how the rest of this game plays out. Broncos got the football back. Chargers get the football back on a fumble, which is pretty fun, but still not enough time. 2nd and 10, 5-yard reception. Chargers still at midfield. Here's Ladd McConkey, 4th and 1. Incomplete pass. It's a turnover on downs. The Broncos get it back anyway, and they're just kind of chewing clock from here on out. One thing's for certain, though, I'll tell you. The games have been varying a lot this season. We've had a lot of trouble with that, but this year we found this guy's video a little early. We're able to put in the different... like tuning, and it feels pretty fresh every game, other than the freaking pick by Justin Herbert every day. That's pretty annoying. Other than that, it's been fine. 31-10 is going to be your score versus the Broncos. Let's get into the Chiefs game. This one's at Kansas City. So again, we're firmly in the gauntlet, as I remind all y'all. Like, it's going to be tough out here. Like, this is going to be a real tough stretch of games. So far, the Chargers in those tough stretch of games, I'll say, are 1-2. A win versus Buffalo and a loss versus Seattle, and now Denver. All right. Let's get to our last game of Sim Sundays. at Kansas City, another really difficult game. But if the Chargers can go 1-3 this week, or excuse me, 1-2 this week, I would be happy. Still very, very tough. Kansas City. Settings. This one's being played at 2.
Pick up the phone.
Here we go. Last game of the episode. Chargers, brutal 2 games. I would say the Seahawks game was pretty fun. That one went down to the wire. Brutal game versus Denver. Need some kind of comeback here, man. And we got ourselves another division matchup. Chargers, Chiefs, Kansas City. They're tough game. Hopefully they can grab a win, steal one here while in the gauntlet. You go 2-2 in these tough games. Here comes the return by the Chiefs. It's going to be stopped at the 25-yard line, 24-yard line. Here comes Patrick Mahomes. We're looking for the Chargers defense to get more involved this week. What's our record so far? Let's see. That would be 3-2. We are 3-2 so far. Going now into week 6. Awesome win versus Buffalo. That was a very memorable game. Very, very fun. Been very difficult, that climb ever since. Here comes Patrick Mahomes looking to throw on the run. It's incomplete, but there is a flag. Oh! Early PI by Elijah Molden. Not a good way to start. Not a good way to start. 1st and 10 now for the Kansas City Chiefs, who definitely don't need any help. It'll be 1st and 10 now. Come on, sinful hands. We need the vibes. Here comes a carry. No play action. It's Mahomes going to the sideline and picks up a first down there. I think that was Noah Gray. As it was. 1st and 10. Now at the 35-yard line. Just 2 plays, and they're in scoring range now. Oh, boy. In real life, a Buffalo win could end up being huge toward the end of the year. Oh, absolutely. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Another play action. Come on, we need some pressure. It is batted away. Nicely defended. Was that R.J. Mickens, I think, on Travis Kelce. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nice play by Mickens, dude. I'm a huge fan of Mickens. I think he sees more snaps this year for sure. 35 yards. 2nd and 10. Here come the Chargers defense, man. Let's make a play here. Patrick Mahomes has some time, throws over the middle. Man, dude, that tackle was wacky. And it's a 1st down for the Chiefs. Was that Kenneth Walker? Really? Yeah. Number 9. Here's Patrick Mahomes. Finally, we get some heat in there. Oh, perfect, man. It's Derwin James. Oh, perfect. Poetic. Needed it. All the way back now at the 32-yard line. 2nd and 18. Big play by the D. Thank you. Thank you. Got to watch out for Kenneth Walker. I completely forgot about that ad, man. That's going to be tough. Here's another blitz by the Chargers. Can they get the stop? Luckily, Unk was back there to force the stop. It would have been a probably touchdown if he hadn't. It's 3rd and 8 at the 21-yard line, so minimum of 3 points for the Chiefs here. in the Chargers. Once again, we're looking to bend, not break. Chiefs always a very big name, big team on the schedule to circle and watch out for. We need some big plays by the defense to make a stop, man. Oh, dude, that's not going to do it. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's Rashee Rice, which I know everybody's got an opinion on. I'll leave that to you, fine people. Once again, an early touchdown by the opponent brings the Chargers in a situation where they'd like a quick answer. Any new Charger standouts? In the first week and in the first game of this episode, Akeem Mesidor is actually balling out pretty good. We saw, I think, one play by Brennan Thompson, but outside of that, it's been mainly Mesidor. Here comes the Chargers offense who needs to retaliate. Here's Keaton Mitchell with a very nice return all the way down to the 35-yard line. Keaton Mitchell, one of the better returns we've seen this season. Let's get Justin Herbert out there, man, and hope to see a better game. I would love to see just one game without an interception. That has been a killer this series. Get close to scoring, and Herbert throws an interception. Been kind of a mandatory thing in these sims. Herbert looking, fires over the middle. It's dropped by Gadsden. It'll be 2nd and 10. Of course, he's been fitting in a lot of tight window throws too, and those have been pretty clutch at times. 2nd and 10. We need to be returning kicks. Yeah, I have him rotating, I think, a little bit. We need to see a little of the rookie, right? 2nd and 10. In motion is Gadsden. Is this a run? Yes, it is. But Hampton, unable to find any space, gets wrapped up. It's 3rd and 8. Come on. Defense saw that from a mile away. Hampton could have cut outside, but it was a tough look either way. 3rd and 8. Justin Herbert looking, fires middle, and it's a first down. Thank goodness, Oronde Gadsden. Oh, by a hair. Gadsden gets this team a first down. Chargers offense continues to march. Let's go. Needed that desperately. Nice catch by the second-year tight end. I would love to see more from the tight ends as a whole this time, dude. We need more plays to the tight ends. Here we go. Here's a nice catch on the wide receiver screen. 2nd and 7. Harris can sneakily be pretty good after the catch, too. Now at the 48-yard line. We're using the Miami Dolphins playbook. 2nd and 7 over the middle, and it's batted down. I think he was looking for Gadsden again over the middle. It's 3rd and 7. Nice play by the Chiefs. I still need to pre-order this new Madden. Oh, that's coming up quick. Because Madden usually releases early August, right? So I got to get on it. Herbert looking, fires. Oh, wide open is Oronde Gadsden. Finally, OG's been getting involved, man. He's been quiet the last 2 games. He was a big presence in episode 1. And finally, we're starting to see him come back. I thought he was frozen in time like Justin Herbert. Nice wide open catch and run for the first down, OG. Chargers now marching. 41-yard line. Herbert looking to throw again. He's going to hit the outside again, and it's going to be dropped. Oronde Gadsden. Nice physical defense by the Chiefs, who I think that was the rookie right there. Ansor Delane. Corner out of LSU, who is one to look for. Other rookies to keep in mind. Trying to remember who they drafted. I'll grab the list here in a second. Here's a Rondé Gadsden again. Gadsden's got some blocking space. Gadsden all the way down inside the 25-yard line, the 22-yard line. Hell yeah, dude. First down, OG. All right, what do we got? We got Peter Woods. R. Mason Thomas. I remember him, too. Let's see. Damon Payne. Jaden Ott. Emmett Johnson. Stuart Delane. Jeff Caldwell is a big one, too. Over the middle. Tight throw there for Justin Herbert. It's incomplete. At least the ones I remember. Here's 2nd and 10. Come on, baby. Herbert over the middle. Overthrows his target. He was looking for OG again and way overthrew him. Wide open, too, man. That would have been a big first down. 3rd and 10 now for the Chargers at the 22-yard line. We need a big play here for a first down. OG has kind of been the main target this week. Are they going to go to him again? No, they're going to go to Trey Harris in a very dangerous throw over the middle, but it's going to work. Big play Trey picks up the first down Chargers. Man, I'm getting some ideas now for some animations this season. It's going to be fun. 1st and goal. Chargers lining up I form. They want to punch this thing in there. Give it to him, man. Oh, it's a play action that doesn't work. That's too bad. Pushing the Chargers all the way back to the 12. Absolutely no help up front. And Justin Herbert takes another lick. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now. It's 2nd and goal from the 12. Yikes, man. Was that Karlaftis? That probably was. 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking, fires. Ooh, sideline. Oh, couldn't keep it in bounds. Still a nice pickup of 6, keeping this possible for the Chargers on 3rd down. Still going to be difficult. See who they decide to go to. I would be, honestly, we started with OG. Let's end with OG. Let's see about getting this to one of the tight ends, dude. David Njoku might be free here on the left side. Take a look. Oh, they're not going to snap the football. We're going to the 2nd quarter. Now, there's an ability somewhere on this line, I'm assuming it's Rashawn Slater, where you get to see the blitzing defenders on 3rd and 4th down, and that'll open up an opportunity for the Chargers to attack somebody on that side. So here on the left side, you're probably looking for Trey Harris over the middle. Instead, it's going to go underneath to a Rondé Gadsden who stumbles as he catches it. It's going to be a 4th and goal now. Chargers need to take the 3. Dang, dude. That stumble. He would have had a shot at it. Still, it would have been tough. But that stumble. Justin Herbert really looking OG's way this drive, which is crazy because he really wasn't anywhere to be found in this last 2 games. Maybe 2 catches in the last 2 games combined. I think he had like 4 catches in this one drive alone. The Chargers still trail 3-7. It looked good at times, but I think what we really need this drive, this game really, is a step up from the defense. The defense needs to get back to form. They looked pretty dang good versus the Bills and the Cardinals. We need something of that version of them back this game. Here comes the return by the Chiefs. It's inside the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. It's a handoff. It's Kenneth Walker. I want to say Kenneth Murray. I was like, no, it's Kenneth Walker who picks up, or I should say loses a yard on that play. Nice play by the defense. It'll be 2nd and 11. We were just talking about Kenneth Walker the other day. 2nd and 11. Here's another handoff. It's Walker. Nicely wrapped up once again. That's Dalvin Tomlinson in combination with Tarheeb still. It'll be 3rd and 9. Come on, defense. That's what I'm talking about. We need this. Let's go. Yeah, Madden does what they do with Justin Herbert. I'll tell you that. 3rd and 9. Here comes Patrick Mahomes firing wide open as number 2. That's Tyquan Thornton. Picks up a big first down. Chiefs now at midfield. Haven't seen much of Worthy either. Got to watch out for their speedsters. They got a couple out there to pay attention to. First down, Chiefs at midfield. Come on, defense. Come on. Here's Pat Mahomes. Throws it. It's Travis Kelce who gets cleaned up by Deion Henley. It's 2nd and 3. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't seen much of David Njoku. Only like 2 catches this season for David Njoku. It needs to be more of a presence, but it's tough. Madden substitutions in Madden don't happen as often as they probably need to. I can take a look at the sliders again and see if we can force it. Man, that's a big play by Rice. Oh, my goodness. All the way down to the 15-yard line. But we'll see. Yeah, Madden doesn't do much of 2 tight end sets either, but there should be more substitutions. I do agree with that. You should be seeing more of the depth pieces given snaps and opportunities. Maybe we'll take a look at that. Maybe we'll take a look at the fatigue settings or whatever in next week's episode. Because I want to see some of the other guys out there too. Here's Pat Mahomes on the QB run. He's going to slide, picking up 7. It'll be 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line. Can the Chargers defense get off the field with just 7 yards to score? I don't know, man. There's Kenneth Walker. That's going to be a problem this season too, man. Walker, for the first time in a long time, a little nervous about the Chiefs' run game. Now, say what you will about Walker. He had a flippin' fantastic season last year. He's always been an incredible running back so long as he can stay on the field. Here's 1st and goal now. It's Walker. He's going to hit the outside and gets wrapped up by Caldwell. It'll be 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Huge leap of faith for the Chargers for them to hire Chris O'Leary. Yeah, I mean, it feels like it was part of the plan, right? But it's still a dice roll for sure. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quick pass over the middle, and it is caught by Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the game. 2:21 left in the clock for the Chargers to try and put points of their own up on the board before halftime. Oh, boy. It's been a brutal stretch, man. The gauntlet is here. The gauntlet has arrived. We have no clue how they are. Yeah, that's probably one of the biggest, question marks in the NFL right now for me is the Chiefs. Because the version they were last season, that could absolutely be a fluke. You know what I mean? An outlier season for them where it's just the version that you saw last year is nowhere near how good they're going to be this year. You know what I mean? It could be left or right with the Chiefs. And you got to bet when you're in their division that they're going to bounce back to form and take them real serious. Of course, we're all hoping and praying that their time is over and that era is done with, but cannot ever bank on that. Here comes Thompson, who returns for just 22 yards on that one. It's caught on a defender. It'll be 1st and 10. Dame Tucker make the 53 in the sim. The roster's a little different in the sim. I don't remember. I don't think he made the 53 in the sim, but I'll have to go back and take a look. I didn't make these rosters. This was downloaded by somebody I found on Reddit who does a good job at updating the roster towards this time of year. Here's a carry by Hampton. Hampton finally breaks free. Picks up a big gain. Holy cow, did we need that, man. Big run by Omari and Hampton. Let's go. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Chargers got the ball at the 41-yard line. Second year the Chiefs didn't add to their aging team. Yeah. Chiefs early because take Mahomes while to get the peak form from that injury. That is also true. Although I never quite... Oh, there's a fumble. Thank God Justin Herbert picked it up. Whoo! That would have been terrible. 2nd and 14 now, which sucks. But Herbert able to pick up that fumble. There's a booth review. Maybe not a fumble after all. That would give us some yardage back. It was not a fumble. Thank goodness. So 2nd and 10 coming up. Precious 4 yards added back to the Chargers. Second and 10. Herbert. Will it be an empty backfield? Kind of. Herbert's got to get rid of this thing, though, man. It was a screen that was blown up from the beginning. 3rd and 10. Yikes. That was a complicated play that needed another second to develop. And even then, people didn't seem like they were in the right position. It's 3rd and 10. 41-yard line. Can the Chargers pick up the first? Oh, yes, they can. Guess who? It's Oronde Gadsden with the first down, baby. OG does it again. 1st and 10 now from the 43 with a minute and a half left on the clock. Let's go. Gadsden really carrying this offense this week. It's got to be his 6th catch, dude. Justin Herbert. Play action, looking for guess who? It's Gadsden again, who picks up another first down. Wow, dude. They need to show a stat here. I want to see how many yards he's got so far. He's probably still under 100, but maybe like 7 catches so far this game is pretty insane. Nice play. Nice, by the way, it's going to go unnoticed, but nice block by Ladd McConkey on that catch, too, for Oronde. Herbert looking, fires. This time it is McConkey. We'll pick up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 now with under a minute and a half to play. 26-yard line. Gadsden, he's going to have a few games like this, too. His first huge game of the season, I think, was versus the Cardinals. I think he was all over week 1. And versus the Raiders. 2nd and 5. Playbook is Miami Dolphins. Here's Justin Herbert looking, fires. He's going to find OG yet again. What a game for Oronde Gadsden. Timeout. Chargers have the football inside the 5. They are threatening. 5 yards to goal. 1st and goal. With 51 seconds left. Let's go, OG, man. He has been awesome this game. Great pass by Justin Herbert, too. Now might we look to run it? I don't know. There's not a lot of room to be had here. Herbert steps back, passes in the end zone. It's Trey Harris. That's a Chargers touchdown. Trey Harris picks up one of his first touchdowns of the season, if I'm not mistaken. And that'll put the Chargers in a much more comfortable position here. 10-14 pending the extra point. And they do get the football at half. The defense just needs to hold on for 48 seconds. Keep this game manageable. Let's go, dude. Big play, Trey. 9's in the chat for Trey Harris. And 86 is in the chat, too, for our guy Oronde, who did all the legwork getting us downfield. Big game for Oronde Gadsden so far, man. Huge game for the tight end. That is a sight for sore eyes, man. A long off season. I've been waiting for OG to get out there and do his thing. Here's the return by the Chiefs. Can't let up too many yards here. Nice stop at the 26-yard line. Chiefs still do have 2 timeouts, so hopefully the Chargers are up to the task of keeping them bottled up for that amount of time. Because keeping it under a touchdown difference is a pretty big deal here. Seeing some 9s and 86s. Very nice. Here comes 1st and 10 now. Tight formation for the Chiefs. Come on, defense. Underneath throw, it's number 2 who picks it up. It's Tyquan Thornton again, and the Chiefs, do they burn a timeout here? I don't know. They're at the 36-yard line now. I would if I were them. They elect not to. It's 2nd and inches now. This is probably the reason why. Maybe they hope to get the first down and then the timeout. But good news for the Chargers either way. We suffered a lot of mismanagement of the clock last game. Now they finally burn their timeout. Okay. Goes around, comes around. A smaller early on Gates. Really excited watching him last year. Dude. And he's bigger than Gates in terms of height, but Gates was hunkier. You know what I mean? Like Gates, well, after he caught the football, you didn't want to be the man to tackle him. OG's got some reach, though, man. He is tall. He's like 6'5" or something like that, maybe 6'6". He's a big dude. Here comes the catch on the sideline. I think it's good. At least that's what they'll say. Maybe they'll review it. I don't know. But 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line now. Chiefs with 1 timeout and a fresh set of downs. Gates, man. How lucky were we to be able to watch football during some of the greatest Chargers football era of all time? With Gates and Rivers and LT. And here comes the next timeout. Chiefs now at the 50-yard line with 14 seconds to play. I lived in Logan, Utah for like a year when I was a kid. Not much out there. That was definitely the exploration phase of my childhood. We had a bunch of forests and stuff and fields that we'd go out and explore, and Mom hated it because there was lots of snakes out there, if I remember. Yeah, I remember Logan, dude. I've been there a few times. I lived there for like a year. Here comes Pat Mahomes, sideline. And it is a first down with 10 seconds to go, 43 yards. Don't let them pick up this field goal, man. That would be embarrassing. Here comes the field goal try from 43 yards out. Directions like the 49 yard. Come on, special teams. Oh, it's no good. Hey, man, 6 seconds left. Can the Chargers pick up 10 yards and get a try of their own in 6 seconds? We have the timeout. That would be sick. That would be sick, Chargers. Try and pick up one quick pass for 10 yards and try a field goal of your own. That would be sick. Looks like the Chiefs are playing way far back, too. I think 10 yards is pretty possible here, man, but it's got to be quick. It's got to be very quick. Throw it. Herbert's going for the Hail Mary instead. It's into the end zone. It is incomplete. Still, I think it's fun. It's whatever. Take the shot. I would have gone for the 3 if I could, but still 10-14. Not too bad. Not too bad. Chargers do get the football back here. We'll see if the offense can continue that rhythm, and if OG can continue having a big, big game, man. Nice return here by Keaton Mitchell, to the 31-yard line. Digger can do a 60-yarder, yeah. That's why I was like, let's just get a few yards and go for it, but there you go. 1st and 10 Chargers at the 31-yard line. Are we about to run the football here? We'll have to wait and see. I'd like to see more of that. Play action. Herbert, quick throw, and it's batted away. Looking for Trey Harris this time. Didn't quite catch the defender there. I think it was Connor in the DB. 2nd and 10. LT was in a good spot, too. It's hard to deny that. 2nd and 10. Herbert has to throw over the middle. It's Gadsden again. And Gadsden picks up a big first down. 8 catches for 105 yards for Oronde Gadsden this game. Are you kidding me? The OG game of the year so far. He has been all over this Chiefs defense. Wow. If the Chargers grab a win, he's definitely getting the game ball. That's for sure. Here's Herbert. It's a handoff to Omarion Hampton, who picks up 2 yards. Chargers are a touchdown away from taking the lead. But the Kansas City Chiefs won't let it happen easily. About to go for 200 yards. And consider this. These are 8-minute quarters, dudes. Imagine if it was the full 15. Justin Herbert looking, fires underneath, finds Quentin Johnston, who picks up a handful. Ironically, it'll be 3rd and 3. Chargers need 3 yards to convert here at midfield. Come on. United White Dragon. What? Iba! Here comes 3rd and 3. There's a flag. Was it offsides? Who knows? Please be versus the Chiefs. Yes, it was. Kohu. It's a first down, Chargers at the 38-yard line. Pegasus. Hampton 1,500 all-purpose. I wouldn't bet against that, man. I love Amari Hampton's situation this year, who gets the ball in this carry, picks up 5. Of course, these games you're not going to see as much running back action since the clock has been cut down. Madden just kind of shifts to passing naturally. But we've seen some big plays by Hampton this season already. I really wish that it would carry over the stats each week, but we can't play franchise, unfortunately. 2 running backs out there. Herbert throws, intercepted. Here's the mandatory Justin Herbert interception. And Hampton, luckily, is able to catch up with them and get the stop there. Well, how do you do? Here come the Chiefs again, baby. Dang it. This puts Justin Herbert at 1 interception a game, 6 weeks running. Oh, man. That is so tough. Here's the carry by Walker. He's bottled up. Chargers need a stop here. It's 3rd and 3. You keep him within a touchdown, please. Don't let this one get away from us. When's the last time we got a pick, too, man? We've had a couple of really close calls. No enchilada yet. Here's 3rd and 3. Come on, Chargers. We need a big stop here. Watch for the trio at the bottom, please. He's going to go that way. Middle, never mind. It's dropped, though. There we go. Xavier Worthy couldn't hold on. Here comes the 3-point try again. Keep this within 1 touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Yep, that is a very Madden thing to happen, for sure. 4th and 3. The Chiefs are going for it, man. This is maddening. Watch out for the triple receivers underneath, please. Over the middle, it's a catch. It's a first down. Here comes the Chiefs. Oh, my goodness, dude. That is infuriating. Chargers once again have to play from behind here. We lived in this magical land of 3 wins versus 1 versus the Bills last week, and now it's been complete hell ever since. Oh, boy. Here comes the carry by Walker. Picks up a few. It'll be 2nd and 8. Chargers still have a chance here to keep it within a touchdown. Very difficult. It is maddening. Something I used to say all the time back in my Madden days. It's crazy to think. That feels like another lifetime ago. My whole channel was dedicated to Madden. I was such a super fan, and now I rarely play it anymore, which is kind of sad. Mahomes, middle, Kelsey, nearly a touchdown. 1st and goal. Boo. Next week's going to be a difficult schedule too, man. We have the bye week, week 7, and then it's the Rams, the Texans, and the Ravens next episode. Thank God we have the Jets, and we got the Patriots and the Bucks the week after. Here's Patrick Mahomes' screen. Somebody get the stop, please, Dayon. Yes! Dayon Henley saves that from being a touchdown, 2nd and goal. Oh, man, zeros in the chat. The Chargers can clutch up on this. That's going to be huge. Yeah, 2K, man. Who knows if that's ever coming back. Of course, we never thought that college football would ever come back, and here it is. I mean, it's a similar product, mind you, but it's back. Here's the carry, and it's Walker. Nice stop there, 3rd and goal at the 2-yard line. Come on, Chargers. One more stop. You can keep this game from getting too far ahead of you. Come on, dude. Come on. Watch out for Walker here. I still wouldn't put it past him. Mahomes underneath, and it's a touchdown. Is that Travis Kelce? Yes, it is. Travis Kelce touchdown. Now the Chargers climbing from a 21-point lead underneath the Chiefs. Got a quarter and change to go. My word. Such a promising drive, too, where Herbert threw that interception. Tough break this week, man. Offense needs a little more juice. Yeah, the gauntlet's been tough, man. And again, it's going to be really, I don't know if it's going to be as tough as this week, but next week's to be pretty tough, too. Rams, Texans, and Ravens. All teams that we've struggled against. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be an easy one for sure. Here comes the kick. And I should say the return. It's Thompson this time. He's going to get past the 25 down to the 27-yard line. We need a nice, clean drive here, man. I don't know how much more we can ask from Oronde Gadsden, who's having a Kellen Winslow-type football game this week. Need to get into the end zone, dude. Go get Jay Jettas, please, dude. If we make one big trade, that's the one I would do. I would trade the first rounder this year, next year, and more for Jay Jettas. Here's Herbert. Surprise, surprise, it's Oronde Gadsden with his 9th catch of the game. And 3 yards there, taking us to the fourth quarter. Like, for real, dude, the Chargers have the money. They don't have, like, insane star power. The problem is that wide receiver doesn't feel like a big issue to me, you know. But still, the Chargers, they kind of showed that they want to improve it by, pursuing all these wide receivers throughout the offseason. That tells me that they have something that they want to do there. And whether it be on defense or offense, I think having one star, like a stud, would be an awesome ad for the team. You're Terry Arnold's video. You don't say. You don't say. Jay Jettas, dude, I'm telling you, that's I would really throw down for that player on this team. Here's Herbert looking, fire sideline. It's dropped by the running back, Omarion Hampton, 3rd and 7 coming up. Want to do it without spending money. It's a weird situation the Chargers are in. We have so much money left over, man, but now future contracts are starting to come up, and that may change how we view it. But right now, they definitely have the power to do so. Herbert looking, fires over the middle, finds his man. It's Ladd McConkey. First down, Lightning. Thank you, sir. At this point in the season, the Vikings could be in sell mode. That's true. But you know what? I would definitely be aggressive even before the season. Give him some time in training camp. You know what I mean? Here's Justin Herbert. He's going to run with it. Herbert's got some space, slides. Behind Jake Slaughter, it's a 2nd and 4. Chargers need a pair of touchdowns to gain the lead here. Just 7 minutes left to play. Need to play clean. Like, if I were doing a Madden franchise right now, like from start to finish, I would trade for Jay Jettas. Here comes the sack. It's 3rd and 11. Crap, dude. And you're walking on Justin Herbert. That was Mari Connor with the DB sack there. No, never mind. Number 23, not 27. Drew Tranquil, even grosser. Even grosser. 3rd and 11. Herbert needs to pass. It's Omarion Hampton. Breaks the first tackle, gives us a chance. Omarion Hampton down at the 50. With 6 minutes left, you got to consider going for this one. At midfield especially, I would go for this. Come on, Chargers. Big chunk of yards back by Omarion Hampton. That would have been a disaster if he didn't juke out that first guy. Here comes the 4th down try. This could be for the game, folks. Come on. Hampton swinging outside. Herbert needs to get rid of it. He goes over the middle and finds his man. It's Oronde Gadsden. Holy crap. 10th catch of the game. 1st down on 4th down. Huge. Huge by Gadsden. My word, what a week he's having. 10 catches over 100 yards for OG. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert looking, fires over the middle. It's Lightning Lad with another 1st down. Chargers getting a little momentum here. Let's go get that touchdown, baby. Chiefs have a tough defense. Chargers just need some momentum, though, and they've got it so far. Keep it moving. 1st and 10. 4 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. Justin Herbert looking, fires immediately outside, finds Quentin Johnston, goes out of bounds after a pickup of 8. 4 minutes and 10 seconds left. Do the Chargers have enough time to score and get the football back? I don't know. They can technically take the 3 if they absolutely have to, but you don't want to put them in that situation. Herbert. It's a handoff to Hampton. Hampton makes a nice move. Picks up the 1st down and a little extra. It's a 1st down Charger. Now at the 16-yard line. You guys got to get moving. 49ers, because Dolphins relied on those speedy receivers. Yes and no. I see where you're going with that, though. Because the Niners might fit our play style a little bit. 1st and 10. Herbert over the middle. Finds his guy, Trey Harris. Very close to a 1st down. 6 yards to score and 3.5 minutes left. Come on, dude. You guys got to keep it moving. Got to keep it moving. Second and inches. Do they run it here? Herbert over the middle finds his man. Yes! Chargers! Touchdown. It's Quentin Johnston, and with just under 3 minutes left to play, the Chargers cut into the lead. Do we have any timeouts left? We're going for 2 here. I just realized, did we just use all our timeouts? Here comes Omarion Hampton on a nice pitch. Picks up the 2 points, and now we're a field goal away. But now I'm trying to wonder about the time here. Did we use all our timeouts? When did we use all our timeouts? Is it a glitch? I don't remember using any timeouts. Still 3 minutes left to play. We got the 2-minute warning. With that 2-point conversion, we're now behind just a field goal worth of points. Says no, we got all 3. I thought they would be blue. Maybe I'm tripping right now. Maybe I'm just worried. I think once you use them, they turn white. The return's down to the 27-yard line. Okay, all right. I'm worrying myself. I'm working myself up here. Under 3 minutes to play is going to be tough, but with those 3 timeouts, you definitely have a better chance of it. Chargers defense really needs to hone in here. Down a field goal. Here comes the carry by Walker, and he gets clobbered by Derwin James. That's a stop. And there we go. There are the timeouts. Thank you, chat. Here's 2nd and 11 now. Coming down to the wire versus the Chiefs, baby. Let's go. 2nd and 11. Come on, defense. Watch out for Travis Kelce, dude, who's in motion right now. The catch is made by Rashee Rice. Chargers burn another timeout here. Now at the 43-yard line. Oh, my goodness. So 46 seconds left. Before the 2-minute warning. Chargers need a stop. Here's the play. Pat Mahomes, sideline. Did he stay in bounds? He did. Which was pretty impressive, if I'm going to be honest. Like, he was right up against it. Chargers get the tackle somehow, leaving him inbounds. It'll be 2nd and 9. You're likely looking at one play before the 2-minute warning. This is pretty big, man. Patrick Mahomes. He's going to pass underneath, and that's a first down. Get him out of bounds. He won't get him out of bounds. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Tough position here now, man. No timeouts. Chiefs are in field goal range. Yeah, I don't know about this one, dudes. We'll see if we're lucky enough for them to snap this football. Likely not. 2-minute warning. Here we come. Oh, it's maddening. It's maddening. It's simulated emotions, which I don't appreciate when they're negative. Week 1 was so fun. What happened? Week 2, 3 L's in a row? Hopefully not. I mean, oh, they're kneeling it too. The one time that they're smart with clock management, that'll probably do it, man. That first down probably did it. Dang, dude. At least we didn't get blown out like versus the Broncos. That was disgusting. So this will put the Chargers at 3-3 going into their bye week in week 7. Are they about to kneel it again? Doesn't look like kneeling formation. They're going to run it. No, they're going to pass it. I don't know what's going on. Here comes Patrick Mahomes passing. Almost intercepted. What a crazy ending that would have been if the Chargers could have picked that one off. But at the same time, that stops the clock, which technically gives the Chargers a chance, especially considering they only need 3 points. I don't know what the Chiefs were thinking just now. Now it's 5 wide. Chargers get one more stop here, and we have a chance. This feels very familiar. Here's Patrick Mahomes. Bit of pressure now. He's going to take off. Chargers, do not let him get the first down. He got it. Crap. That's it. Anyway, drama is over. Chiefs will be able to kneel this one out. That's infuriating. No holds or nothing. And now we'll see the final kneel. Oh, boy. Well, 3-3 is going to be the record so far. One of the tougher episodes of Sim Sundays we've had in a while. But, hey, it's a tough part of the year. Those 4 games are insane. And we got 3 more insane games before hitting the second half of the season where things soften up quite a bit. But, man, that gauntlet, being 3-3 right now is almost a blessing. If we can win 1 or 2 games next week, I think I'll feel a lot better about the rest of the season. We're just trying to bide our time to that week where we get the Jets and the Bucks. I mean, even those teams aren't too bad. The Pats and the Bucks are good. The Niners are good. And then we got the Chiefs and the Broncos again. So it's a tough schedule all around, man. It's going to be a tough year. Any more Locked On collabs coming? So we usually do 1 a year with the Locked On guys. I may end up doing 1 or 2 more with other podcasts depending on who reach out. But it's been fun, off season. It's been we've been on cruise control a little bit, but it's been a good time. It's way too bad the Chargers couldn't come back from this. Dude, look at this. Let's take a look at freaking Oronde Gaston, man. Oh, my goodness. 115 yards on 10 catches. Matter of fact, Justin Herbert, for losing that game and for all the mistakes and the interception and all that thing, with 8-minute quarters, 222 yards and 2 touchdowns is pretty impressive, too. So, I don't know. It's too bad the Chargers couldn't find a win this week. But, hey, there's always next week. We'll wait and see what happens. But, again, next week's episode features matchups after the bye week versus the Rams, the Texans, and the Ravens. So we are firmly in the middle of this thing. Pray for the Chargers, man. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been The Director, 3-3. Hopefully the Bolts find a way to bounce back next week. We'll see you at that time, guys. As always, bolt up, stay frosty, and let's hope to see some of that OG in real life, man. That was pretty sick. At least that part was pretty fun.